Hey, this is JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore, 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio, 43617-419-531-6097. This is Tuesday night. Oh, it's about like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. December 28th, 2021. Stan Lee's birthday, and also I think this is anniversary of God's death. That would of course be Lemmy from Motorhead, because they play rock and roll. And I see that we lost somebody else today. Somebody pretty famous. It started off in the NFL world, but then became more famous, and boom and bam, and look, Nate Newton's got a pair of hams there. It's Coach John Madden passed away. I see that Fox just did a documentary on him on Christmas. It's like John knew. He knew his time was short, and they knew his time was short. Certainly pretty sad. I happen to be lucky enough to see John Madden give his speech at his getting put into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I was there because of Troy Aikman and because of Ray Wright. It's a couple of the Cowboy players, and John Madden just happened to be a pleasant surprise. And John's speech was as you would expect it would be. It was entertaining, especially when he started talking about how he thought that, and he said nobody can tell him that he's wrong, that at night the busts talk to each other. And he says he couldn't wait to get in there, his bus to be in there, asking questions to Coach Lombardi and just some of the other coaches. And I'm like thinking, yeah, you know what they're saying? Shut up, Madden. We're trying to sleep. But now Madden is in the hall, and he gets to talk to the other heads while he's there. So rest in peace, Coach Madden. But this is JC. I don't know if I said this already or not. I may have already said it. JC at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio, 43617-419-531-6097. JC's Comics and More at Hotmail, and find the Facebook link in the description below. All right. I'd like to give a shout out to my old buddy, Dr. Daniel Strange, and his wife Regina. They were in here earlier tonight and bought some stuff, kept me company, and we talked way too much, and that's why this video is way too late. But we got the DC stuff, the Diamond stuff here, so let's get this stuff banged out. I got to move funny books around and not be here till 3 in the morning again. Looks like we've got a Dracula ash can from Dynamite. And it's that time of the month. No, not that time. The time for new previews. We have Demons. That's from Dark Horse, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Might be pretty good. New Astro City from Image. Alex Ross covers. Does anyone remember Astro City? Let me know. This is the 400th issue of previews, in case anyone gives a crap. Most people might not care. And it's got free comic book day comics in there. So, all right, free comics. That always gets butts in the doors, right? Got my previews for Joe and Kevin and Scott and Jacob and Sean. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody here. I'm sorry, I missed out on somebody. Let's see, you got Joe, Kevin, Scott, Sean, Jacob, and Jeffrey, Mr. Jeff, who brought me great donuts. Those donuts were tasty, very tasty. Wow, these are the only 2 items in here. This is the Marvel Age of Comics. This is written by Roy Thomas. This is a much smaller. It was in a much larger format before. Large in charge, large marges here. So, let's get this box out of the way. Get this next box up in front here. Because I've got a large Godzilla figure to unbox also. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it, but I'll find a place. Work my magic. The new issue of Alter Ego. Right there. Alfredo Alcala. He was a pretty sure he's a Filipino artist. H.R. Giger books. I forgot I ordered these damn things. Look at that. Nice and big, thick, full of Giger greatness. Those things run. Is that it? That can't be it. How much would you pay for a book like this? I'll have to tell you later. In the comments. Put in the comments below. Put in the comments below. And see who comes the closest. I'll tell you in the Godzilla. Official Collector's Edition. Star Wars The Clone Wars. That's for Mr. Sean. Mr. Star Wars Sean there. Alright, buddy. I was wondering if that thing was ever going to show up. Man, a lot of books. Marvel by Design. Graphic Design Strategies of the World's Greatest Comics Company. What the hell's the price on this thing? Alright. This, I'm glad I looked, does not have a price on it. They do not have a price on this thing. It's not down here at all. Alright. Now I get to put a tag on this and not have somebody come up 6 months from now and I'm like, I don't know what the hell price it is. That's crazy. It doesn't have the price on it. I mean, come on, people. You guys that publish books, you know, you have your checklist, right? Make sure the title's on there. Make sure who the publisher is. Make sure who the writer is. Price. We don't need to put that because obviously nobody's going to screw up and not put the price on it, right? Come on. We don't need to make sure you put the price on something. We're too smart for that. We're too clever for our own good. We're like the government. The government's too clever for its own good, but yet it keeps screwing up. But they're clever because they're the government. All right, we got Blue Flame, number 6. Flame on, right? Marvel Action Classics, number 4, 2-in-1 with Spidey. Here we got some Power Rangers books. Power Rangers 14. They cover on Power Rangers 14. Got Life is Strange, Settling Dust, number 3. Cover A. Ice Cream Man, number 27. Cover B. This is the legacy cover to Power Rangers 14. So you might call it Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 83. Life is Strange, Settling Dust. This is cover C. Grimm Fairy Tales, number 55. Cover A. Timeless, number 1, the Peach Momoko cover. Critical Role, The Tales of Extrandia, The Bright Queen, issue 3. Exandria. Here we have the Apache Delivery Service, issue 1. This is probably cover B. No, this is cover A. I am setting a copy of this aside right now for myself because it takes place in World War II or Vietnam. So I want to check that book out. Okay, next up, I see some more Timeless variants. We've got the She-Hulk. And we got more of the She-Hulks. Hope these sell. Hope somebody likes big green women other than James T. Kirk. And then we have somebody else that's not the She-Hulk, but she could give She-Hulk a run for her money, if you know what I mean. There you go. Look at that. Boy, ooh, we can't show the insides of that. Would be thrown off the channel. But that's some very strong fabric there. I see we have Jim Balance Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, number 131. That is, they come in the same quantities for the covers. So there's that cover. There's this cover. Look, you got old Krampus there. He's licking his stick and he's ready to go. He's ready to paddle some kitties. He's going to smack some kitty cats. Make those kitty cats pay. Make them feel some pain. Life is Strange, Settling Dust. This has to be the B cover, and it is. Bad Kitty. Daisy, 2 of 5 from Dark Horse. Let's see, issue number 5 of what? Kaio Jumax, season 6. Hellboy. The Bones of Giants, 3 of 4. Another great Mike McDowell cover. Man, oh man. Ice Cream Man, this has to be cover A. This is the cover A on the Ice Cream Man number 27. Gonna have yourself some roaches, man. Crunch them babies down. Tomb of Dracula, the Complete Collection, Volume 5. This, I don't know why they would just call it the Essential. Shouldn't it just be the Essential Collection? Or the Epic Collections? This has Tomb of Dracula's, let's see, 55 to 70, Stroker's Dracula 2 for 4, material from Marvel Premiere 12, Savage Sword number 26. And it's got all the extra stuff just like the Epic Collections have. I don't know why they don't call it the Epic Collections, but these things are pretty damn cool. Death of Doctor Strange number 4, the Villains variant. Steven becomes the Ringmaster. Vengeance of Vampirella number 25. This is cover B. Oh, Vampy there. Reminds me of a couple girls I used to know. Star Wars Adventures number 13. This is the cover A with BB-8 and Rey. Dune number 1, A Whisper of Calad Seas as cover A on that. I cut way back on my Dunes. Devil's Reign number 2. This is the Mark Bagley connecting cover. Here's another Timeless 1 variant with Spider-Man 2099. Manifest Destiny number 45. This is cover A on this. I may have to just order another one of these myself for the cover. The cover is so cool, very Kong, very Godzilla, very Rodan-ish. I'm going to be ordering one of those for myself, just because. Firefly number 35. This is the cover B on that. Got to make sure I have Firefly copies set aside for those who need the fire. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 19 variant cover. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 19 regular A cover. G.I. Joe Yearbook number 4. Got that right there. Goes to Steven. And big shout out to Steven. Thanks again, man, for the huge, huge sale on the Amazing Spider-Man back issues you bought today. Man, I told you yours was the sale to beat. Nobody beats your sale. Dude, you are probably a good 85% of my day. Which it was a good day, but you were damn good there, dude. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Echolands, number 5, cover A. Got some more Marvels here. These are Death of Doctor Strange 4, cover A's. Echolands 5. This is the B cover. I guess we got Voltron on the cover there. Devil's Reign, number 2, cover A. Rise of Dracula from Source Point Press, cover B. We Don't Kill Spiders, number 3. Jeremy's going to be very happy to get his We Don't Kill Spiders. I wonder if I'll see any stray dogs coming in tomorrow for the new issue of Stray Dogs, which that is cover A of the new Stray Dogs. Horror Comics number 7 from Antarctic Press. Night of the Cadillacs, number 2. I could swear that number 2 came out already, but here it is. Here are the B covers to the Dune, A Whisper of the Caladan Seas. The Amazing Spider-Man number 83, Art Adams cover. Power Rangers Universe number 1. That is the cover A on the Power Rangers Universe number 1. I see there's a Cross the Bear coming up. Grimm's Fairy Tales number 55. This is the B cover. Human Remains number 4. This is one strange book, let me tell you. The consumer order form. Got some more Invincible figures. Adam, Eve, and Robot. Mr. Kevin and Mr. Jeff will be very happy to get theirs. Adventures of Vampirella number 25. This would be the C cover. I like what I see, Mr. Terrible. The Sword of Hyperion, number 1. Another Mike Mignola book. This is the cover A. Surprisingly, no Mike Mignola artwork. I'm going to have to make sure I read that. Here is a holofoil variant on Power Rangers Universe number 1. So he's going to be very happy to get that. Yet another variant on Timeless number 1. Grimm's Fairy Tales, cover D on issue 55. Looks like it's a spider that's going to eat you up. Once and Future number 23. Could be lots of happy people with their Once and Futures. Here's a variant cover. Mr. D. Loss is going to like to get his variant cover on Tarot. Witch of the Black Rose by Jim Ballant. A King's Vengeance number 1 from Scout Comics. Looks like it's a pretty interesting book. Cross the Bear number 3 from Aftershock. Cult of Dracula. Here's the trade paperback from Source Press. Source Point Press. And it'd be awfully nice if you move that up there. You're trying to do it like it's a movie poster. It's not a movie. Maze book from Jeffrey Lemire, book 5. The Impossible Jones. number 2 from Scout Comics. Here is the B covers on Sword of Hyperion number 1. Did not order many of those, so if anyone out there sees and wants, let me know. That way you're not on the outside looking in. Just put some of these books in order real quick, or try to, as close as I can. Power Rangers. This is a reveal variant on Power Rangers 14. So spoiler, they get a new cat dog thingish. These have to be the A covers on Vengeance of Vampirella number 25. This is a unlockable variant on Dune number 1. Robin Hood Justice trade. I've got one of these available. I've got 2 of them, but one's going to a customer, so we have 1 left available. And finally, we've got the last group of books here. Got Timeless cover A's. Amazing Spider-Man Villain's Reign covers. I asked him in the video last night, is that supposed to be Bullseye? Is that who that's supposed to be? Spidey is Bullseye? I'm not sure exactly who that's supposed to be. Here's the A cover on Firefly number 35. Exciting comics. And they are exciting, aren't they? After this is Legacy number 86, but this is issue number 17 of Exciting Comics. Here is my retailer order form. Variant cover on Devil's Reign number 2. So he's going to be very happy to get his Winchester Mystery House number 3. I think we've been waiting on that for a while now. Patrick Gleason cover on Amazing Spider-Man 83. We've got some more Grimm Fairy Tales 55. This would be the cover C. Breasts of the City. Beasts of the City. It says beasts, not breasts. But you can see how I made that mistake. It's a very fair, very honest mistake. Not terrible to make that mistake. Because you look at it, and it's like, oh, look, there's some breasts of the city there. Here's the McFarlane variant on Vengeance of Vampy number 25. And aren't you glad Todd McFarlane never drew Vampirella? Look at her. Well, I guess that's somebody that you would take home, right? You want maybe take her home to mom. Well, you take her over to mom, you can introduce her to the mom the next morning. But, boy, you have some fun there. Here is the B cover on Apache Delivery Service. And again, I am keeping a copy of this, probably keeping the B cover. I'm going to read that bad boy. Star Wars Adventures 13, this is the B cover. This should have been the A cover, not Ray. This should have been the A cover. Stray Dogs, Dog Days, all new one shot here. And as they keeping the focus, doing like the Creep Show, or the Creep Show movie poster there. That's the cover B. And oops, I was going to say finally, but not quite finally. Issue 1, cover A of Rise of Dracula from Source Point Press. No One Left to Fight 2, number 4. And finally, this is issue 3. And I'm sorry, my bad. If you do like these videos, as always, subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel greatly. We need growth in the channel. Help promote the channel. Have your friends. Tell your friends to watch the channel. But subscribe, smash the bell for notification, like, comment, and share. And other than that, have a very good New Comics Wednesday tomorrow. Be sure to wish your comics retailer a very happy new year, because he gets to go right back to work at the first of the year, just as all of us do. And speaking of the first of the year, here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore, I probably will be coming in for a very short time in the morning. Probably be out of here by noon, certainly by 1 o'clock at the very latest. I've got a New Year's party I'm going to that's going to be close by, and I plan on leaving there, going to crash there for the night because you don't drink and drive, but probably get up and be down here maybe from like 10 till noon. So maybe, call before you stop in. Other than that, thanks again for watching.